The first wave came at dawn, their obsidian ships cutting through Earth's atmosphere like knives through silk. Commander Sarah Mitchell watched the feeds from the orbital defense stations, her jaw clenched as the alien vessels ignored military installations entirely. Instead, they descended upon hospitals, medical research facilities, and healing centers across 7 continents. "They're targeting our medical infrastructure," reported Lieutenant Rodriguez from his station. "Hospitals in Geneva, Johns Hopkins, the Mayo Clinic, all under attack." Sarah's blood ran cold. The Kithra had studied humanity for months before revealing themselves, and now their strategy became horrifyingly clear. They weren't interested in conquest through military might. They aimed to cripple humanity's ability to heal itself. Dr. Elena Vasquez was performing surgery when the roof of Barcelona General Hospital exploded inward. Emergency lights flickered as debris rained down, but she didn't stop. Her patient's life hung in the balance, and she had sworn an oath. The alien warriors that poured through the breach stood 7 feet tall, their crystalline armor reflecting the chaos around them. "Continue the procedure," she ordered her team, even as plasma fire erupted in the corridors outside. "We don't abandon our patients." The Kithra warrior raised its weapon toward her, but something unexpected happened. The creature hesitated, its faceted helmet tilting as it observed the delicate work of saving a life. For a moment, the operating theater fell silent except for the steady beep of monitors. Then Dr. Vasquez looked up, meeting the alien's gaze through its visor. "If you're going to kill me, do it after I save this child." Across the globe, similar scenes played out. In Mumbai, pediatric nurse Rajesh Patel shielded newborns with his own body. In Sao Paulo, paramedic Maria Santos continued CPR on a heart attack victim even as alien soldiers surrounded her ambulance. In London, Dr. James Wright refused to evacuate the cancer ward, staying with patients too weak to move. The attacks lasted 6 hours. When the dust settled, the Kithra had withdrawn, leaving behind a trail of destruction. But something unexpected had occurred. Many healers had been spared, left alive by warriors who seemed unable to complete their mission. Commander Mitchell stood in the war room, studying intercepted Kithra communications. Their linguists had finally cracked portions of the alien language, and what they discovered changed everything. "They call our medical personnel life weavers," the translator explained. "It appears their culture holds such beings in sacred regard. Many of their warriors couldn't bring themselves to harm those dedicated to healing." Sarah nodded grimly. "Then they've made a fatal error in judgment." Operation Thanatos launched 72 hours later. Earth's response wasn't led by generals or soldiers. It was commanded by the very healers the Kithra had tried to destroy. Dr. Vasquez coordinated biological warfare specialists. Nurse Patel supervised the deployment of engineered pathogens. Dr. Wright led teams developing targeted toxins. They had studied the Kithra physiology from recovered bodies, analyzing their crystalline biology with the same precision they once used to cure diseases. Where they had once fought death, they now weaponized life itself. The irony wasn't lost on any of them. These were people who had dedicated their lives to the Hippocratic Oath, to first do no harm. But when the Kithra targeted the innocent, the sick, and the vulnerable, they had crossed a line that transformed healers into something far more dangerous. The second wave of the war began when Earth's medical ships approached the Kithra fleet. The aliens, still believing in the sanctity of life weavers, allowed them to dock. They expected surrender, perhaps negotiation. Instead, they met the angels of death. Dr. Vasquez stood on the bridge of the medical frigate Asclepius, watching as her teams deployed throughout the enemy flagship. They moved with surgical precision, delivering their engineered plague to the ship's life support systems. "You should have chosen soldiers," she whispered into the comm as the Kithra commander collapsed before her. "Soldiers would have shown you mercy." Within hours, the entire Kithra fleet was dying from the inside out. Their reverence for healers had become their downfall, as Earth's medical professionals proved that those who understand life most intimately also understand death most completely. The war ended not with explosions or grand battles, but with the quiet efficiency of medicine turned inside out. The healers returned home, hung up their improvised weapons, and went back to saving lives. But the galaxy would remember, Earth's healers were not to be touched.